Hey guys, welcome back to Fenrir, and today we are talking about Riley, who has a lot of energy right now, and how to bring your dog's energy down a little bit and to wear them out. As when you get a young puppy, they're very, very excited a lot of the time, and it can cause a lot of stress and end up being them being destructive in the house or lots of different things. So tiring out your puppy is so important, and we're going to go through 3 things that can bring down that excitement and tire them out to make sure that you have your dream puppy. So we're going to start with the first of those, which is obedience. Obedience is a great way of tiring out your puppy because it's making them mentally think about what they're doing. Not only that, it's a great way to build a relationship between you and your puppy. So today I'm going to do a bit of obedience training with Riley. I'm out and about, which is also an extra thing for her because it's loads of distractions going on. So there's lots of things and exciting things. She's finding stuff over there that is really exciting for her. So leveling up that distraction is just going to give her more things to mentally think about, and then we can get her tired through obedience. Yes, good. Place. Yes, good. So I'm having to be a bit more patient with her just because of all those distractions, getting her engaged. Yes, looking for that eye contact. Break. Good girl, good girl. So she's a little bit more engaged with me, which is awesome. Riley, place. Yes, good. So work through those distractions, guys. Yes, good. Yes. Remember, she's a young puppy, and when you're working with your puppies, they're going to get distracted a lot. There's a lot of things going on, but just work through it. Be patient, be calm. Yes, good. Break. Good girl. Oh yes, and you see how the level of engagement, as I get excited and engage with her more, her engagement goes up as well, and the things that she was smelling before aren't that big a deal. But as I said, it's just going to be tiring her out more and more. The more I do this, the more I engage with her. So I'll just keep going through this process. Ready, come. Yes, good, good. Yes. Riley. Riley, place. Yes, good place, good girl. Yes, good. Yes. So, second way of my top tips of tiring out your dog is using something like a foraging mat. And conveniently, I have the Fenrir Foraging Mat here with me. This is actually a really awesome product, which means that we can tire out our dogs. And what it does is basically creates that foraging, that hunting theme in your dog to make their meal times a little bit more difficult rather than just giving them in a regular bowl. What I do is I spread my food out. So I've actually got some food on me here, and we'll do Riley's meal time now. Is that all I do is spread out the food within it, and as you'll see, it kind of goes between the gaps, and then what it's going to do is make her have to forage and work hard for that food, which is going to mentally tire her out. So this is a really good way, especially with young puppies, is if you're doing 2 or 3 meals a day, using something like this means that maybe you don't have to take them out as much as you need to, especially if you're working at home or whatever. You can use something like this, and this could entertain them for a long time. The first time Riley ever used one of these, we're talking like 20, 30 minutes for mealtime, which for me is great because it means that I'm actually able to crack on with some other things while she's entertained, and she absolutely loves it, absolutely enjoys it. And you'll see in this process, she knows what's coming. So she's sat here patiently, that this is a great way to tire out your dogs and also for them just to have an awesome time. Riley, sit. Good girl. Good girl. Sit. Wait patiently for meal times. Always stand by that. Riley. Break. Good girl. So as you can see, getting right in there, having all that different food, even with the camera in her face, she's definitely more interested in this. Other positives of this, guys, are things like bloating. It slows down their eating as well, especially with a breed like a Labrador that is buzzing for food all the time. This means that it's just going to slow down her eating, so it's going to stop bloat as well, which is a really good positive. All right, guys, I am still here waiting for Riley to finish her food. It's been a while, but she's absolutely loving it, as you can see, and it's tiring her out, which is awesome because I've got some work to do this afternoon where she's going to be in her crate just chilling out, but she is going to be exhausted from doing this, from doing our obedience earlier, and for the third tip, which is on its way right now. So the third tip for today of tiring out your puppy is playing a good old game of fetch. And when you can do that, you can bring in extra levels in your obedience as well. So heel. Yes, good, good. And that's bringing in obedience, which is going to work them mentally, but also physically, as she's now running around with her toy. She's achieved things and she's going to come back to me, and we can just keep this drilling and keep playing it. And then you've got a really tired dog, which is going to be perfect because they're not going to be destroying your house and doing all those things because they're tired. And then, as we always say here, a tired dog is a happy dog.